Hey y'all, so we are here at the end of December. Today is the 29th actually. This here is my coconut cream. Now a lot of people have been getting early blooms. I'm getting early blooms as well. But I don't know, seems like for me I'm getting blooms here and there, but the whole tree isn't blooming at the same time. I'm seeing blooms coming, but seems like the blooms are popping out slow. It's not like when they pop out in January and February where they come out real quick. But they got blooms popping up here too. It just seems like they're taking a long time. Here's blooms. To me, it seems like they have less vigor. There's my tangerine tree. Man, there's so many tangerines. I can never get them all off the tree. I'll have to grab a bunch again and juice some more. It's my longan, which sent out a new flush, and my Royal Ponciana is shedding. That's why you see all these little yellow little things. The leaves are coming off. That's my Groomy Chama. And here's my little pickering. Has flower panicles. I got some peppers going on. I also have a tomato here. These will overwinter and I'll get an earlier start. And there's some more peppers. There's some more peppers. Here's some more blooms. This is an Edward. And this is my lemon or lime, I'm still not even sure, but it used to be from a tree that I had over on the other side, an old tree, and this is a cutting that I took from it before I actually had to get rid of the tree because it was just old. The wood, the trunk was just splitting. So I'm happy that I was able to get the cutting because it was very productive. This is my variegated lemon, and that's also a cutting. That is a cutting from a bigger tree that I have right here. This is the bigger one, which is not looking too hot, and that's one of the reasons why I did a cutting. But I think it'll come back in spring. It's not dead. This here is my Phoenix. Now this is one of the only mango trees that I have that is kind of blooming all over. See the blooms? They're just all over. It's full of blooms. Last year, or earlier this year, blooming season, it bloomed, but it didn't give me any fruit. So hopefully this year or next year, we will get fruit on this one. This here, Sapodilla, still hasn't given me fruits, but one day it will. This is a what they call it, Hassa, I believe. This here is my cotton candy mango. Last year it gave me a few mangoes. I'm only seeing one little panicle. It's a little skimpy with panicles. This is my ice cream mango, which I ended up moving to a different location, and then it just died back. I thought it was done, but I tipped it, pugged it, and it's going back. This is another one that same thing happened after I transplanted it, and then I cut it back. It's growing back. There's another mango there. Cause I got mangles that I just planted in the ground. Don't know if they're gonna stay in these spots. I might have to adjust them a little bit because they are pretty, well, at least that one there's pretty close. I might have to move it a little forward just to give them a little more room. I got a few more mangoes that I put back here, which I'm probably gonna pull up later in the year. Next year I'll probably pull them up, give them a little more spacing from the fence. I do plan to trim them, you know, keep them small, but still I don't want to have to struggle to keep them in their space and keep them from going over the other side of the fence. So this is another panicle popping up here. This actually is a graft. This is the Phoenix graft that I put on this cotton candy, and it's doing good. It's right there. It's got a few buds over here, so hopefully those will flush out later in the year or later next year. We're so close to the new year that I keep getting confused. Here is a graft that I did. This is a lemon meringue. Yeah, I believe it's a lemon meringue. It's a L and an M there. And this one has been on here for a few months. Hasn't done much, but it's still green, it's still alive, and that's good. Should pop out these flushes come spring. All right, let's move on, folks. Here's another tangerine tree. More tangerines. That's right. This looks like a good one. Let's come around. Here's another mango tree that I put in recently. And this one, I might pull it out a little bit, but I'm gonna leave them and let them overwinter here for now. This is my lemon meringue. And the reason I grafted, I put grafts on those other trees because this lemon meringue was a little slow growing, wasn't doing much, but she did put some flush late in the seasons, like August, and so she's growing, and she finally gave me a panicle last season. I didn't get anything from this tree. It wasn't doing much, so hopefully that's a good thing. Hopefully that means that she's growing up and she's established. This here is my peach, which is actually flowering right now. This is this one is a tropic white, tropic snow. And here, this is my pickering, which is flowering. Got more panicles coming. Now I do have a graft on here which also has a panicle, and that's this one. This is a honey kiss graft which I did, and she's giving me a panicle. The main tree that I got this from is not doing anything, so I don't know what's going on with that one. And this one here, let me stand back. This is probably my biggest tree that I have right now. This is a Fairchild, and this one actually gave me one fruit last season. It's got a few panicles, not much, and these tips don't look like they're gonna be producing anytime soon. So this might not be a good season for this one. This might be a shy bearer this year. Let us see. There's my tangerine again. Very productive tangerine trees. However, they are a little tart, not the sweetest. That's my CC Love, which I planted here. Hopefully we don't get real cold weather, because I'm gonna have to protect all these trees that I planted in the ground. This is another one here, which I might have to pull a little bit up. I'm letting it over winter, and then come spring, I'm gonna see how if I need to adjust them a little bit more. Let's see what I got. Okay, we saw all that. That's my pomelo. Still have a few pomelos on there which I have to take off. Actually, let me show you my rack of bananas, which I think were turning yellow. Yep, I have to take them off. Those are ice cream bananas. There we go, my rack, and they're actually turning yellow, so I gotta take those off. Got some papaya, and then I got a whole little row of bananas here. Oh, and my red hybrid jaboticaba is right here. It's growing nicely. All right, folks, so follow me. I got a little bit of mess because I took out this. I had this for my dragon fruit, and I took it out. I started staking dragon fruits on my bigger trees. So that is that. This here is canistel. I think it's a canistel. I got another little carry which I planted in the ground there. And as you can see, it's got blooms. These mango trees, they don't care how small they are. They will try to bloom. And this here is my Excalibur peach, which I'm surprised because I am not seeing any signs of bloom on this one. This one might decide to come out late. It's not joining the others with their early blooms. This one wants to bloom late. It actually did bloom for me last season, and there was some fruit hanging, but at the end it did drop them. So hopefully this year I get something. All right, I just picked my pineapple. It was a nice sized pineapple. I just picked it. This one here, this is my honey kiss, which ain't doing nothing. It's just sitting pretty here, and it might be because it's not getting a lot of sun. It's got filtered sun here because of this papaya, which is almost ready to fall. The papaya flies have been hanging around these last week or two. I've been seeing papaya flies, and you can see all the sap. When the sap is out like that, that's because the papaya fly has gotten to these. But hopefully the maggots don't make it through, and we should be fine. All right, so here's my last thing that I have to show you. I got a rack. Don't know it's gonna do anything, but here's a rack for you. All right, folks. This is a seedling reticulata, I believe. Yeah, what else do I got for you? That's nothing much. Sugar apple seedling. All right, folks. So I think I've shown you everything. So you've gotten the little end of the year walkthrough. So yeah, like I said, I used to have a dragon fruit here. I took off a lot of the cuttings and I got them running up the trees instead. I also have it running up my big tree, so I don't have to have these things in the way. I might keep this one. Up and do something with that one, but this one I'll probably get rid of. And I got my mango there now, so it needs room. Alrighty, y'all. I got some seedlings here. I showed you already. The only thing I haven't shown you, let me show you the other side. Here's another mango. Should be taking that off soon. Let me show you the other side. Oh, this is my roselle. I still have roselles. I have to actually pick these off. It might be a little too late. These are probably just gonna leave them for seeds. You can get some seeds off of those. They're kind of hard already. All right, this is a pomelo, which I did a pretty good trimming on, and it's growing back. This is my peach, which has been flowering for the last month or so, and there are actually some peaches already on here. See, you got a few peaches, and more peaches there. It's still flowering, and then come January, February, she'll flower again, and she'll do a full flowering. This peach tree, I think it's about 5 years old already. It grows big, and I have been trimming it a lot. I did a big trim last year where I trimmed it up to here, and this has all grown back. Got some dwarf bananas back here. This is pretty much the tallest they grow, and hopefully come spring it will flower for me. There's a little buddy in there. Yeah, one of them little Cuban frogs. They love the bananas. And here are some more. These are manzanillo, these right here. And then I got one more meringue there, and that's it. That, my friend, is the end of the year tour of my backyard food forest. I do have an avocado there. Actually, I skipped that whole little back section. We are not over yet, my friend. We are not finished. That's Katuk. This is my sugar apple, and of course, this is the time of the year where they don't look nice. So these leaves will hopefully come off. Come spring, she'll start flowering for me, produce some fruit. This is an avocado right here, which I have growing in some filtered sun. That's a seedling avocado. I have it growing there for now. And this is a Hefner Atamoya. Some more bananas. And like I said before, this is my dragon fruit. Grabbing onto this tree that I have them running up here. And this is my Brogden avocado, which I didn't show you before. All right, that's it. Now you've seen it all. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour. This is Orlando Backyard Gardening. This is Orlando, Florida, Zone 9B. And we are now in the end of December. Hope you guys enjoy. Please like and subscribe. See ya.